Okay, we will get started. So it was Rosie's first session last week, and she was like, oh, I thought it was going to be really chilled out because we started with some breathing. And then it was like, press ups, tricep dips. So we might save a little bit of gentle breathing for a little bit later. And we are going to get straight into it. So let's stand straight up. As I mentioned to people before, we might use some light weights. If you've got light weights, go grab them. If not, then cans are perfectly good. I like to have matching cans, but that's not worked out for me today. And also, if you need water, please do make sure that you have water. That would be very good. Right, am I still pinned for everyone? Great, I can see everybody a bit better now. Okay. If you also want to turn on any music that you fancy, go for it. Right, let's just start with our warm-up. So we're going to try and keep our hips really nice and steady. The toes are going to stay on the floor, and we're rolling up through the heels. Good stuff. I had a super early morning start this week where I've got a new client who's like, I'm crazy and I want to train at 6:30 in the morning on a Monday. And I went, that sounds awful. So we compromised and we did 6:45. So this morning, Monday morning, whilst it was raining, I was outside doing fitness. Okay, we're going to start taking the hands out in front of us. Draw the fingers down and really stretch. Feel the stretch through the forearm and take it back. So we're winding the forearm up as we take it out and drawing it back in. So as we're doing this, let's try and draw the elbows back. But as you're doing this, you don't want to push out through the chest. So we're drawing it back, but without arching the back. Okay, let's try and get these arms going a little bit faster. Good stuff. Try and keep the hips nice and still. We're going to avoid doing any of this zhuzhy, dancey stuff. That is a different session. Okay, taking it out and in and out and in. Just out in front of us now. It's warming up through the shoulders, warming up through the ankles, through the knees, and also through the hips. We're going to come to the front now and to the side. Front and side. Good stuff. Peggy's now on maternity leave. Hope you've got your hospital bag all packed. Very exciting. Also, one word of advice on snacks. I took these amazing things by a company called Coconut Ape, and they're like little coconut crunchy things. Let's take it front, side, and up now. And they're amazing, but they suck all the moisture out of your mouth. So I had them after I'd given birth, and I was like, bah, bah, give me some water. So if you are going to get snacks, just also make sure that they're not going to massively dehydrate you. Let's keep it up. Let's speed up the legs. Let's speed up the arms. If at any point you feel like things are getting a bit too much, slow it down, take a bit of a break. Good stuff. Last one. And let's just keep taking it up and down. Good stuff. Stretching all the way up towards the ceiling, pumping up through the shoulders. Don't forget to roll through the feet. Roll through the feet. So as opposed to stepping. And we've got 4, 3, 2. Take the arms out to the side and in. Oh, this is new. Up and down. So we're only going to take them down to shoulder height and then up again. Let's really work through these shoulders. Keep the arm, keep the legs going. And 3, 2, 1, bear hugs. So we're going to cross them one above the other. Keep going. And see Alex. Alex, how are you? Okay. Do 20 press-ups as a punishment. Just kidding. Okay. We're doing a little walk, so we're walking through the feet, and we've got big bear hugs. And let's take it into 4, 3, 2, and 1. Take the feet out nice and wide. We're going to squat down and take it back up. Let's open up through the chest now, stretching up through the arms. So as you're taking it down into your squat, think about sending your hips backwards. When you look down, you want to be able to see your knees tracking over the same direction as your feet, but without your knees going over your toes. 4, 3, 2, let's hold them up, and just little pulses through the hips. Good stuff. Whilst we're here, we're going to pretend we're turning jars. So stretching through the wrists now. Tiny, tiny little pulses. Hope everyone's arms are okay. Keep them nice and straight. For 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's stand up, hold them out to the side. I'm just going to pat up towards the ceiling. We can walk our feet out. Good. And whilst we're patting up, let's do little circles through the hips. Good. Tiny little circles through the hips, little pats up. Good stuff. And let's take those hip circles through the other way. Let's turn those palms down. And we're going to continue to pat. Keep patting. Good stuff. Keep the hips nice and straight, and we're going to press backwards. Press backwards. Keep those arms up. Whose arms just dropped down? I'm watching. Okay. Last one. Keep pressing out. Focus on your breathing. And let's take the heels off the ground. And back down. Keep patting out. We've got our last 6. And down. 5. And down. 4. And down. 3. And down. 2. And down. 1. And down. Relax those arms. Roll the shoulders forwards. Think the arms are nicely warmed up. Roll the shoulders forwards. Let's roll the shoulders back. Good stuff. And from here, sitting or standing, wherever you are, I'm just going to do some chin tucks. So I want you to feel like you're pressing the chin out in front of you as much as you can, and then drawing it in, giving yourself a double chin and straightening up through the back of the neck. So it's a bit like a chicken. You're coming out and in and out and in. So as you come back in, think about stretching up as well through the back of the neck. You don't want to tip the head forwards, but you just want to give yourself a double chin. It's very attractive, this. Tights, we can see you. Lovely to see your face. Good. So this is also going to be really good for those of you who later start feeding, whether it's bottle or breastfeeding, or if you're hunched over a computer. Great. From here, let's just take the head over to one side. Keep standing up nice and tall. Back to the center and over to the other side. Good. Back to the center. Take one ear to one shoulder. Try not to lift up that shoulder, so the shoulder's going to stay nice and relaxed. Take it back up to the center and over to the other side. Good. Come back up to the center, and we're going to take it down onto the ground. So come down towards your mat or your carpet, whatever you have, and we're going to start on all fours. So make sure we've got shoulders stacked over wrists and hips stacked over knees. This feels like it's a little bit too much for your wrists, then you can come up onto fists. If you've got yoga blocks, you can also use yoga blocks underneath your hands to help support you. We're just going to take it into a couple of cat-cows, so take that deep breath in. You're going to feel the tailbone rise up towards the ceiling. As you breathe out, Draw the chin in towards the chest and curl up through the back. So in your own time, try and sync it with your breathing. Deep breath in as you take it into your cow position. So you breathe out, you slowly tuck the tailbone under, draw the chin in towards the chest, you press the ground away from you. And from here, we're going to take the back into a neutral position. So it's somewhere halfway between the two. You want to make sure you've got some engagement through your stomach. Now, for those of you who are going to want an extra challenge for this, and I'd probably advise this to be for postnatal people only, you can take the knees slightly further back, just as long as the shoulders are still over the wrists, or if you're feeling confident that you've got good abdominal strength, you can take the knees off the ground. Because from here, we're going to take it into what's known as scapular retractions. So we're going to press up through the ground, and then you're going to sink that chest down. So we're actually retracting through the shoulder blades. This is all work through the shoulder blades. You also want to try and keep engagement through the stomach as you go. Good, Rosie. Good. Pressing all the way up. Good, Peggy. Good. Don't let those hips sink. Lila, really good work there. Try not to let the hips sink, just through the shoulders. Good. Good pushing up and down. Everyone's looking really good. Alex, don't let your head tip forwards. Sophie, you've got really nice alignment there as well. Good. And we've got 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good stuff. Take it back onto your heels. Let's just roll the shoulders forwards to release that tension. Roll the shoulders backwards. Give your wrists a little bit of a shake as well. So we're going to take this into 45 seconds for this next exercise. So those same 3 modifications apply. Either you're on all fours, or the knees are slightly back, or you're into a plank position. Plank position might be a little bit challenging, but if you fancy it, go for it. Same time, if you want to have some cans, absolutely have some cans. From here, I'm going to show you the first modification, which is on all fours. You're going to have some engagement through the stomach. And as you breathe out, we're taking one arm up and back down. For those of you who are pregnant, if you feel like you want to make this slightly more challenging, take the knee back slightly, but just make sure that you have got the shoulders underneath the wrists. It's also a good idea just to keep a quick look every now and again, just to make sure you're not experiencing any doming or where your belly's coming up into a bit of a point. That means not necessarily that you can't do that exercise, but that you just need to think about your breathing and engage through those abdominal muscles. If you want to go crazy, take it onto your plank position, keep the hips really nice and steady, and do it like that. 45 seconds is starting in 3, 2, and 1. Good. So when you're doing this, try and keep those hips really steady. Steady those hips. We're looking for core stiffness. Looking good, Lily. Don't let the head drop. Good. Don't forget to give yourself some extra challenge if you feel like you can do it. Really nice. Really focus on your technique. Try and get those hips as steady as you can, especially when you're changing over. Got the last 6 seconds. Think about keeping that core engaged. 3, 2, and 1. Good stuff. The weight's going to come down for now. And the next exercise that we have is our bird dog. So it's opposite arm, opposite legs. In 3, 2, and 1. So we're stretching out, opposite arm and opposite leg out in front of us. Keep that core engagement, focus on your balance. So imagine, we'll do this test in a second. Try and keep those hips really steady. We don't have to take the leg out too far at the back. Lily, you're doing well. Good stuff. Lila, sorry. Good work. Jenna, you're looking strong. The last 10 seconds. Good, really nice, Alex. Good stuff. Take a little break. The next exercise we have in this series, we're going to come onto all fours. If you want to, walk the knees out slightly, but we've got our praying press up. So from here, the elbows drop down to the ground and we take it back up again. So from all fours, the elbows just drop straight down and we come back up. So dropping those elbows straight down. Imagine you're a praying mantis or a dinosaur with small little arms. Taking it down and up. Always try and keep the shoulders over the wrists if you can. This feels like it's too easy. You can take these knees down slightly further behind you. Stuff, you've got 20 seconds left. Try and get those elbows to the ground if you can. Good work, Grace. Gaze through that stomach. Last 10 seconds. Guys, we're looking good. And next exercise, we do that whole series all over again. You've got two choices here. You've either got the fingers or the hands on the ground. So if you're pregnant, this is probably the best one for you. You're going to drive up through those hips into your reverse crab and come down again. So really squeezing through the glutes. If you are postnatal, you're going to take it up into your hip bridges so you can lie down on the ground. Taking it up and down. Starts now. So really feel like you're squeezing through the bum as much as you can and then take it back down. So you're going to come up, hold this here, squeezing, squeezing, squeezing like you've never squeezed before and take it back down. When you come up, try not to let those knees splay out. It's a really easy thing to do, but keep a little bit of tension between those inner thighs. When I think about telling you guys to squeeze like you've never squeezed before, my oldest needed a poo whilst we were out. And I was like, but is it turtling yet? Don't know if any of you guys know what turtling means, but it's something that we used as a kid. Okay, on to all fours again. We have got those front raisers. Next 5 seconds coming up, taking into those front raisers. So try and keep everything else really still. Take those knees back a little bit if you want to have some extra challenge for your core. Oh, He-Man. Love the fact you're getting involved. Good stuff. Good. Try and keep those hips really still, Lila. Got the last 10 seconds. 3, 2, and 1. Need to shake out those wrists, please do. This time, when we're taking it into our bird dog, we've got the same arm and knee coming together. So opposite again, but we're taking them both together, sweeping them forwards and back. So it just requires a little bit more balance. So opposite arm and opposite knee are working in the same direction. We're just going to work one side this time. If you want to hold a light weight in one hand, then do. Good. Good, take it nice and slow. You want to really focus on your balance here. This is absolutely fantastic for working through balance and also working for spinal stability as well. Taking both forwards and back. Good stuff. 3, 2, and 1. We're going to take it over to the other side in a second, but have a little stretch out, a little wriggle through the wrists if you need. And we've got 4, 3. Let's get into position. Other side now. 2 and 1. Taking both in and back. So you want to try and keep this movement as steady as possible. Good. Taking it forwards and back, driving that elbow all the way back. Trying to get that knee forward as much as you can. Make sure that you're supporting arm, you're not looking through the joints. That's 10 seconds. Focus on your breathing. Take it nice and steady. 3, 2, and 1. Slight change up for those praying press-ups. You're going to have those fingers pointed out towards the sides, so that when you come down into your press-ups, you're making a little A shape through the head and through the elbows. Let's go. This feels like it's too much. Take these knees further back. Coming down and up. If it feels like it's still too easy, come into your full press-ups. But as you come up, also make sure that you're taking the shoulders and the hips off the ground at the same time. Good. Don't let that head drop, Lila. Try and get that head in a really nice long line. Good. Good, Alex. Paggy, try and keep the shoulders over the wrists. Better. Good. Last exercise. We've got our hip thrusts. So hands on the ground, driving up through the heels, squeezing, squeezing, squeezing as we go. Or you can lie on your back and take it up into those hip bridges. Whatever feels most comfortable for you. I mean, and to be perfectly honest, if you're pregnant, you can also do things lying on your back. They just say, try not to stay on your back for prolonged periods of time. Good. Try and squeeze the bum. We're trying to make a tabletop position. Last 10 seconds. Squeeze the bum as it comes up. Make sure those knees aren't splaying outwards. And let's just stretch out those wrists. So you're going to place the back of the wrists on the ground in front of you. The palms are going to be facing up, fingers pointing down towards you. And from here, just sit backwards. And you should feel a stretch through the back of the wrists. Should feel nice. Fingers crossed. Good stuff. Peel those fingers off. Just interlace the hands slightly. And we're going to take it into little figure of eights, which I'm not too sure I'm doing. First one way, and then the other way. Okay, grab your weights. We're going to get up off the ground without using our hands. And we've got another little series just to get our hearts going. So, first exercise that we have here. We do mostly work through the glutes. First one we have is we're taking it down into our squats and stand. But as we stand back up, one arm comes out in front, one arm comes out to the side. So you're making an L shape. Okay. So we're squatting down and out to the other side. So for those of you that feel comfortable doing this, you can also add a little bit of a twist in. For those of you who are pregnant, this isn't a problem unless you try and literally wring your body out. But we're squatting down and up. Try and get those elbows to the knees as you squat all the way down, and drive through the hips as you stand all the way up. Okay, let's get started. That's the first exercise that we have. We're then going to have a little 15-second break. Before I take you to the next exercise, 3, 2, and 1. So we're squatting down as we stand. The arms are coming out, making like an L shape. For those of you who are postnatal, if you want to, you can add in a little jump. Make sure you land lightly. But otherwise, take it down. You can also speed it up to make it more challenging. Don't forget elbows, coming down to those knees. Gentle twist. Good. Good. Try and make your shapes really nice and sharp. L shapes. Good. Great work, Alex. Good. Little break. We've got our curtsy lunge. So one foot comes behind the other as though we're curtsying. And as we come down, the arms are coming up over the head. Let's go. The foot comes down towards the back. We squeeze and bend. Have a think about what's going on with your knee. Your knee wants to be tracking over in the same direction of your foot. So just be mindful of what's happening there. If it feels like it's too much with the legs and you've no idea what's going on, side steps and really work the arms. Good stuff. Otherwise, curtsy lunges. This is really nice for working through the glutes and also your leg strength. Next exercise. 2 options. Static lunge. One foot in front of the other. Take it down and up with bicep curls. Or one foot comes onto a sofa or chair behind you into our split lunge. Let's go. Coming down and up. Make sure those hips are facing forwards. Down and up. Good. Try and keep engagement through the stomach as well. Everyone's looking good. Try not to swing the arms as you take them up and down. We're going to switch over the legs in just a second. Really focus on your technique. Stand up nice and sharp. Little 15-second break. Get yourself into position for the next one of those. This time, instead of the bicep curls, arms are going to come out to the side. Imagine we're a bird. Let's go. Take it down and up. We're a very slow flying bird. Good. Really nice. So that same foot is always going to be in front, Lila. Keep that foot in front and you're bending down and up. Good. Down and up. Focus on your balance. Good. Really nice. Next exercise, we've got squats with good mornings. Hands come by the ear. We take it into a squat. We stand. We drop the hips backwards. And we give a little bow. Go. Squatting down. Stand up. Hinge through those hips. And up. So for our good mornings, which is where we bow over, try and keep the elbows out to the side. and try and engage through the stomach. Coming down, up, hinge, and up again. So the most important movement we're doing here really is this one, where we're bending over. Really focus on engaging through the stomach. Try and hug that belly in nice and close. But last 8 seconds. Good, so you're squatting down first and then you're bending over. Next one, I'm just going to take it over to one side. We're going to take elbow in towards the knee. Just one side to start with. Let's go, 45 seconds. Down and up. Try and really draw the elbow in towards the knee. We're working through those side stomach muscles. We're also working through our balance. If you have any issues through the pelvis here, pregnant people especially, wave at me and I'll give you something else to do. Good. Good, so take it down with control as well. Good. Last 10 seconds. Down and up. You can speed it up if you want. Make sure that your standing leg has got a slight bend in it at all times. I'm going to take it over to the other side in a second. But let's just keep those arms up above our head. Oh, what a lovely break. Got 5 more seconds. 3, 2, and over to the other side. Squeezing everything down. The elbow is coming up to the knee. We're working through these side stomach muscles. And when you're taking it up and down, make sure it's going with control. Focus on the breathing as well. If you need to slow it down, exhale as you draw the knee in towards the elbow. Last 8 seconds. 2 and 1. We're back to the beginning. We've got one more round. Squatting down and up, down and up. If you are postnatal and haven't tried it already, get a little bit of a jump in. Why not jump those knees together? Okay, let's go. Coming down and up, down and up. Or got the added hop in. So working through coordination here. Good. Good, try and get down nice and low, really feel the stretch. Don't forget, one arm comes out to the side, one arm comes out in front. So if you're looking at this from above, it's a right angle. Nice, strong movements. Down and up, last 5 seconds. We focus on that gentle twist. Then we've got our curtsy lunges coming up with, take it to our rainbow hands. Our nice rainbow arms. Let's keep the heart rate up. And let's go. Curtsy lunges. Taking it from side to side, sweeping those arms up. So glad it's warmed up a bit. Although I found out today that our nanny had cheekily put on like a couple of extra trousers on my little one who was at nursery. So he was wearing 3 pairs of trousers today. There's absolutely no way that he wasn't going to get cold. Last 6 seconds. Good stuff. Get into position now for the static lunge. One foot in front of the other. These feet do not change. You come down and up, and we take it into our bicep curl. Let's go. So with our bicep curl, the arms do not swing backwards. Squeeze those elbows in. It's a very, very precise movement. The more precise the movement you can do, the more you're going to work the muscles that we're trying to work. Good stuff. Look at all these lovely bumps. Love it. Last 10 seconds. Focus on your breathing. 3, 2, and 1. Nice. Over to the other side. This time, don't forget, we're going to be taking off with the arms. The arms are going to come up to shoulder height and back down again. Let's go. Coming down and up. Try to make sure you are nice and balanced. When you're sinking down, sink down evenly. Good. Good stuff. Good. Good work, Paggy. Good work, Jenna. Everyone looks like they are doing well. Last 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and a little break. Right, let's get these good mornings nailed. It's 2 separate movements. You've got your squat. You stand. You then fold over and up. Let's go. Squatting down. Stand up. Push the bum back. Fold. Good. And up. Squat. And stand. And fold. And stand. So it's a really nice stretch through the back of the legs. Stand. Fold. And stand. Squat. And up. And fold. And stand. Good. Squat. And up. The further over you can bend, the more challenge you'll have through the core. And fold. And up. Last 6 seconds. Then we are almost done. Good stuff. And fold. And up. Really nice. We've got our side crunches now. Take both arms up. And I'm going to come up and down. We've got 2 ways of doing this time. Elbows down to knee. Or you can take it down towards the side. Let's go. Down towards the side. If it feels more comfortable to you, take the knee in. That involves a little bit more of a twist, so take it gently if you're pregnant. Or down to one side. Choose one you feel most comfortable with and stick with it. If it feels like it's a bit too much to lift the leg out to the side, take it into the side, take it into the front, and you can still do that little side bend. Out to the side or into the front. Let's keep these arms up. It's good for our shoulders. Try and breathe. Whew. Can keep those arms in the air. Good work, Lila. Straight arms, Sophie. Straight arms. Great. Let's go. Other side. Coming down and up. Draw that knee in. Set it back down again. Really good. About breathing out as you draw the elbow and the knee in. Slow it down or speed it up as you need to. But last 10 seconds. I feel loads of things clicking here. It's really weird. And relax. Let's take these weights down. Come to your standing position. Let's just stretch out, slight bend through these knees. We're going to press the hips forwards. Good. Let's press them backwards. Don't go too crazy. Press them out to one side. Over to the other side. And let's join those dots and take them into lovely little hip circles. First one way. And then the other way. Good stuff. I'm just gonna little heel taps out in front of us. So nice and gentle. Little heel taps. Good stuff. 3, 2, and 1. Stand up nice and tall. If you need to hold on to something to balance, then please do hold on to it. Squeeze your knees together. Stand up nice and tall. Don't let the knee come further in front. And just tilt that pelvis under. Feel the extra stretch through the front of the thigh. Good stuff. From here, if you can, without putting that foot down, you're going to take it up in front of you. Or if the belly's in the way, take it a bit to the side. Stand up nice and tall, get your breath back. Little circles through the ankle. First one way, then the other. From here, we take it into bad toes and good toes. Bad toes and good toes. One more. Bad toes and good toes. Switch everything over. Foot comes up behind us. Good. Squeeze those knees in nice and tight. And when you're ready, just tuck the pelvis under slightly. That just helps you increase the stretch through the front of the leg. Good. From here, if you can, without putting the foot down, you're going to take it up in front of you. Stand up nice and tall and feel the stretch of these ankle circles. Make sure you're standing up nice and tall and you're avoiding leaning backwards. Take it first one way and then the other. Then we're going to come into good toes and bad toes. Good toes, bad toes. One more. Good toes and bad toes. Let's take the feet out. Roughly twice hip width. From here, to take one arm across the other. Make sure this arm doesn't come up and feel the stretch through the arm as you use your other hand to draw it across. Good stuff. And over to the other side. Nice. Release the arms, sweep them all the way up, interlace them behind your head, slight bend through these knees, and we're going to drop the chin down towards the chest. Feel the stretch up through the back of the neck. And come back into a neutral position, elbows out towards the side, gentle bend over to one side. Take it back to the center. Gentle bend over to the other side. Take it back to the center. From here, you're going to reach all the way up. Slight bend through these knees. And you're going to curl down nice and gently. So you can either have the fingertips on the floor or you can have the hands on the legs. Just let the head relax. If this feels uncomfortable or if it feels a little bit dizzy, then just stand up again, nice and slow. Just feel the head relax. You're going to take both hands over to one foot or one leg. Enjoy a really gentle stretch. Take it back down to the center and walk it over to the other side. Back to the center. We're going to curl all the way up. Really, really nice and slowly. Let's heel toe the feet in. Give everything a little bit of a shake. We'll start with the ankle first. Shake the ankle. Shake the leg. Imagine you've got a toddler. Just grab a hold of it. Other foot. Shake the children off. More to the leg now. Let's take it through the hands. Shake out all that tension. Take it up to the arms. And we're just going to finish. Take a deep breath in. Slight bend through those knees. And you're going to breathe out. Deep breath in. Slight bend through those knees. And breathe out. Deep breath in. And breathe out. For the last 30 seconds, I just want you to stand, one hand on your tummy, one hand on your chest. You're going to take some deep breaths in and out through the belly. So you're breathing in, the belly relaxes out in front. As you breathe out, you're going to draw that belly in. Just focus on your breathing. Doesn't matter if you don't feel like you're doing it right. Just steady your breathing. And whilst you've got your eyes closed, I want you to imagine just enveloping yourself in a bubble. And know that within this bubble, it is super strong, it's super sturdy. You can see out and people can see in, but nothing from the outside world can touch you or harm you or affect you. This is your safe space, and whenever you need to, you can just reinforce it by reimagining setting it up. Take one last deep breath in. You're going to breathe out. Make sure that head is up nice and long. Roll the shoulders forwards. Roll the shoulders back. Get a big smile on your face and give yourselves a clap. Well done, guys. How is everybody?
Thank you. That was really good.
You're welcome. Is everyone feeling okay? Any issues?
I'm really sorry. Tesco arrived early halfway through.
It's a very important time. So you can't miss your food delivery. That's okay. We forgive you. We forgive you. Hands off who is off to have pancakes now. Oh my God, so jealous. Lila, did you have pancakes today?
No, I had it on Sunday.
Yeah, me too.
Oh, okay. Rosie, pancakes?
No, I haven't had pancakes, but I had like a Swedish cream bun, which apparently is what they do in Sweden on Tuesday, which was amazing.
Where did you get that from?
Delicious. I mean, you know, if you were not going to have pancakes, it sounds a good alternative.
It was good. There's a Swedish bakery near Haggeston called Fabrik, I think, and it's like a cream bun with cardamom and almond paste. It's amazing.
Sounds good.
That bakery is delicious.
Has anyone seen it? You know what used to be Little Angels? No, not Little Angels, Little Highness, where they used to have the stay and play. So that's turned into a bakery now.
Oh.
So if you've not tried it, they've got some nice baked goods there. I think they do it Thursday, Friday, Saturday. And I think Ness, one of the girls who works there, gets up at like 4 every morning to go in and bake everything fresh, which is quite crazy.
But it's not a kids kind of cafe anymore, no? That's too bad.
Yeah,
I think it's from it again, but it's not at the moment because I guess no one can go in there anyway. So.
Yeah, that's true. But I love that cafe.
Yeah, it was good.
I'm sure it'll go back to it, but it's just at the moment it's just doing something a bit different.
I know. Now, has anyone got anything exciting lined up for this week? Anyone got exciting news?
I've got a hypnobirthing refresher tomorrow. Does that count as exciting?
Oh, that sounds good.
It does, but
good. Did anyone here do hypnobirthing through pregnancy? No. Is anyone gonna do hypnobirthing? Pregnant people?
I did it last time and I loved it. So
no, honestly, I think hypnobirthing.
Where are you, Jenna? You're my hero. I am getting the full drugs.
No, Alex, honestly, I'm totally not that way inclined on any level. And I was just like, I'll give it a whirl. I know basically a friend of ours is a hypnobirthing teacher. And so I was like, look, I should give it a go. She's a hypnobirthing teacher person.
Yeah.
And actually, I loved it. It was really awesome. It was really helpful. But and I'm not that way inclined. It's like I'm not hippie on any level. But I did find it really helpful.
I mean, Jenna, I would second you.
Drugs, don't worry, Alex. It's a combination of, but it did really help.
This is it. I think it's really helpful whether you go for like a natural birth with or without drugs, even for C-sections, because it just helps you stay really calm.
Okay.
And
Yeah.
I totally use those techniques as a stressed out mum, just to kind of be like, you can do this. So yeah, if anyone does get a chance to do it, really, really helpful. Jenna, maybe you can send over that link.
Well, I don't know. It's not really a link. If she's doing a course with us, but I can say who she is and I can send who she is. But yeah.
Cool. Anyone else got anything else they want to share?
We had you up on our TV screen doing workouts. It was really good fun.
Oh,
so my
good.
husband had a hip operation in September, so he also needs to work on his sort of core movements. So the two
Oh
of us
man.
doing
Okay,
workouts
well.
yesterday and on Saturday. Woohoo! Saturday Night Live.
Yay! Woohoo! Let me know if he needs any sessions. I don't just work with women. Cool. Okay, guys. Well, if there is anything else that you want to share, just drop it into the WhatsApp group. Rosie, I still need to introduce you to the WhatsApp group. Lila, do you have access, and Paggy, to the WhatsApp group?
No, I don't.
Okay. Well, if you fancy joining, I will send you the link for it.
Okay, I'll send you a text to the number you've communicating.
Say again?
I will send you a text through the number that you put on the chat.
Perfect. Cool. That sounds great. Okay, guys. Stay safe.
Happy pancakes.
Thank you.
Yeah, enjoy the pancakes.
Bye.
Guys.
Thanks, Eliza.
Welcome.
Thank you.